Pat, I think I'm going to go to Sun and Fun this year. I mean, I've been every year for the past 30 years or so, so I think the trend might continue. But I've heard this term used, the green dot. And I have to be honest, for the last 10 years, I've flown into Sun and Fun, but I always fly in before the NOTAM goes into effect. So
Right,
I land like a normal human.
right.
What the hell is the green dot?
Well, in this particular case, it happens to be a green dot, a very big green dot, and it's one of three, if I recall correctly, that's painted on the taxiway down at Lakeland. And as you can see by the video, we're approaching from the north in the Comanche, and I'm flying the disembodied hand that you see in the picture is actually my partner in the Comanche, and we're flying the arrival from the lake in the power plant. I've forgotten what it's
Lake
called.
Parker.
The Lake Parker. So we're flying the Lake Parker deal where you fly west and then you hit the highway and then you turn south and you look for the big upside down wedding cake looking thing that I think is a cell phone tower, and then then you turn left or right downwind for whatever runway they happen to be landing on. In this particular case, we were landing on the again, I've forgotten the number. The east, I think the east-west runway, but the taxiway,
Yep,
parallel taxiway.
927, nine two
Okay,
seven, and during normal times there's a runway 927 and a taxiway. During Sun and Fun, there's 9 right and 9 left. 9 left is the taxiway.
yeah. So we're on the downwind for 9 left, and you can see as we're rolling out, kind of there in the distance, there's this large green dot, and it's a big target. And so when they clear you to land, and they don't clear you by tail number or anything, they just say a red, white Comanche, cleared to land. Um, and they'll tell you specifically land on one of the colored dots. In my particular case, they gave us the green dot, which I think is the first of the three if you're landing to the east. So, yeah. So, as you can see by the video there, we were pretty darn close to hitting the green dot, and that's really the object, because they'll have two or three airplanes lined up on final, and the target will be the various dots on that runway or the taxiway in this particular case. And so, if you're going to fly into Sun and Fun or Oshkosh, they do the same thing. If you're going to fly into Sun and Fun or Oshkosh, you probably want to hone your spot landing skills, because they will be called upon for both of those air shows. But it's great fun. It's just great fun, and it's so um, uh, fulfilling, to be able to hit that spot. It's the coolest thing.
So there's actually a reason on the private pilot test that you need to touch down within 400 feet of your target, because that happens in real life. And I'll tell you, I've never landed on the dot. As I say, I've always flown in before, just because my plane's on display, so I need to get it in position and everything before the crowd gets there. But I have departed Sun and Fun right after the flag comes down at the end of the air show on the final day, and it is a unique experience. Absolutely, because they're departing people on 9 left and 9 right. You're on the runway or the taxiway. They're departing them, as you say, and the instruction is, if you're on 9 right, turn 10 degrees right when you take off. If you're on 9 left, turn 10 degrees left. The ADS is going traffic, 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 and the sky is just full of people getting out of there. It's amazing, and they do it with a very high level of safety. So if
Yeah.
y'all are going, have a great time. And if you get an instruction to land on the green dot, try to do it as well as Pat and his partner did, because that was impressive.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Absolutely. I will see you on the ground there, and I'll see you back here next time on madPropsAero.
Adios.